Space Cube and Rick, that was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
And I make my way up. I'm micing, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Houston Texans and the Carolina Panthers. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk! Ready!
First play is to the air. Pass brought in by Tetterow and McMillan. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Pistol now for Milrow. That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
Oh, they lost the football, and the Texans have recovered it. They had gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts a turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down, here's Rudolph. That's caught. Hits the rookie from Louisville. At the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Throw in, it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Okay, ready?
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running this one left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
77.
Another carry for him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
It is Cup, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's going to just get this across midfield if he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. It will be a 1st down, Texans.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Rudolph from the gun. Chased out to his right. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on a quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Viking 18.
From the gun, Milrow. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We'll hear from the pistol. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First down throw here from Milrow. He's going deep this time. Catch is made in close. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers put it to a row of points on the scoreboard. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Texans to the line, first and 10.
Get it. Hot 70, hot 70. Reno. Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
65.
Rudolph from the pistol. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
60 Bobcat. Trap 60, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing on third, Rudolph. He finds Stover. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Ready?
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Pickup of 8 on the run. That sets up second and 2. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on second and short.
70, Timberwolf. Ready?
Looking from the gun, Rudolph. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point, not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Up the middle, Blue. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. On the run, deep down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with this speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. In the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Working now from the gun. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. This is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. It could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, shot.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Pass play on 1st and 10. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Rudolph. He's got it at the 30. He's going to have this one down to the 28. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. They bring Collins in motion right. One play action. Rudolph bails out of the pocket quick. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Hey, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pass the 60. Warriors, 70. Let's go.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. So try and make the most of this interception. He takes it all the way back to the 25.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Texans push their lead to 3. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milrow. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory. Milrow with it on first. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around.
Got it. Ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
That second down run is only going to manage a yard. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Ready?
Third and long. Here's Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And that is how you get a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working near his goal line. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Rudolph from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're there to send him out of bounds, but Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Ready? Cougar 19.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Buys time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Throwing from the gun here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Running it now out of the gun. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting him. Big chunk on that return.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get it!
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Go! Go!
From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Ready!
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Escapes the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles!
Milrow from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Here we go! 18 Cardinal!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60! Ready?
Here's the one back on the handoff. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little fight of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Cougar 19!
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be stopped well shy on that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. It's 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A quality return initially, but much shorter after you take away the yards from that holding call. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Throwing the out route complete. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. And I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready?
Milrow hangs on to it. They're not going to get him an inch on the second down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This one misses the tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on. Hey. Ready, right?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching David Orr.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking from the gun, Rudolph. It's his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Giving him about 3 on that first down carry.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, bro. So he's just going to hurl this one away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready, let's go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start the drive with blue. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Here's Milrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Milrow. And screen here to Blue. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Milrow now to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Ready.
Lou gets the handoff. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with first and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a lead just before the end of the third. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead. Ready to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Okay,
one play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
On first down, here's Rudolph. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. He'll try to do it himself. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Cowboy 80. Go, Rig. Go. Let's go. Ready.
Mixon's going to try to punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just tapped. And his kick is no good, and that could be a big one, Brock. They fail to push the lead to a field goal. You know what that means. Now even more pressure on their defense. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5.
42, Texans 37.
Levis ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here that got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Jump on Popeye is back. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought in, do at least force this 4th down. On now comes their punter. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On his own read, they hand it to Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Okay, ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Get it. 60.
Pistol now for Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Red. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Mevis ready to send this one away. No to return this. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hit the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Right.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught, nice game left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now it's Milrow. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
Milrow with it on 1st. Rolling out to his left. Firing it deep, left side. This is caught inside the 15. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers push the lead up to 12. Nevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
77 Wolf.
Rudolph from the gun. The left side, caught by Higgins. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Slot hands in motion right. Looking in the air here. He completes it in traffic. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. We've set it down from 37.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now on first down. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within one score in the fourth. And that is his fourth touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call the gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to pass it here. This is caught by Blue. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to give him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Here comes Montgomery out of the pistol. He's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Roro's going to sneak it. And he will have the Panthers 1st down. That's the last little bit they needed, Brock, to clinch this win. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Designed wrong. Here's Milrow. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.